Let's begin with the fact that you are exposed. When we get that the relationship we have with the Australian government is abusive, then perhaps we will no longer line up to give them our vote, which is our continued consent for them to govern over us and these lands. Perhaps we could somehow bring ourselves back from international control and ownership also. What have they done to earn our loyalties or our favour? How, what, when and why? Nothing. They do nothing that the people themselves cannot do better. Perhaps not participating in voting is the strongest message we can send to this completely broken and disempowering system. Every year it's the same messaging. Let's do this. It's our best chance. And every year it's the same results with these moronic puppets back again, and they are always spineless with a complete lack of ethics and morality. They do what they are told to do regardless of the consequences to the people here. They have and continue to systematically deplete people's health, finances and the environment, and at the same time doing an absolute assault on animals who are also, like us, trying to exist in peace and happiness with their families. See how they offer you so little but take so much, which is breadcrumbing. See how they future fake by offering you this, that and the other, but never actually coming through with promises, and in reality just causing more damages, more loss and more controls, which is a cumulative harm for the population. Consider some of their abuses of the past, which they have not changed their behaviour or stand on, even though they know it causes so much harm, including deaths. Consider how many lives have been lost of all ages, from the unborn to every age in between, because of their bio-warfare, which they told us we needed, and if we didn't take it, we are bad people and we should be punished. And we were. In the words of Steve, what the actual fuck? They split this nation in two, causing segregation, where some had rights and some didn't, because they didn't do what they were told. They continue to divide at every point they can, as it weakens our strength and capacity and gives them the advantage they seek, which is more power, more wealth and more control. That's all it comes down to with them. So ask yourself, why are we continuing to give them power? I am aware even me being here speaking is in a way giving them energy and time. However, my message has always been predominantly for the people, to help us remember our own power, our own boundaries, and that we do not have to consent with systems, institutions or people that harm us. How can we re-empower and stand in our own soul's sovereignty, feeling healed, whole, healthy and happy? We are talking about basic human rights. And as we move forward and reflect, we see more and more the government and authorities' overreach and infringement of these rights. How can it be illegal to be without a home when they themselves have made employment, housing and stability so out of reach for so many? And even that's not enough for them, they seek to punish more, because they are a dark entity themselves, which is why I cannot in good conscience place any vote with a system that is unapologetically responsible for crimes against humanity. How much and how often they spray harmful chemicals from the skies on us is another example of their abuses on our health and the environment and all species here. The sad thing is so many still don't even recognise it as abuse because of how deeply entrenched and targeted the brainwashing is. And there is now also a dependency which suits the government just fine as they siphon more. Maybe one of the biggest steps towards our re-empowerment is to move away from this system of control and abuse and step by step pave the way to something new. They will love bomb you for your vote, and then once they have what they want, they'll cut you off and treat you like you are nothing and no one, just like a true narcissist. It's all about them, it's not about us. Selfish to the core, and that is why I will not consent anymore.